Signage, hello Okanagan from East Kelowna.
Okay everybody, we're only halfway through the episode and we're having a great time. What I'm really
a little too great.
A little too great. What I'm impressed about is not just a wine village. There is a brewery, there's a restaurant, there's a distillery. There's so much for you to see and do here. Obviously live entertainment.
It's a whole day of activities.
And it's only in one spot, so you park your car once. It's like Disneyland for adults, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. We're here at another spot here, Dan from Foolish Wines. Thanks for joining us, Dan.
You bet, yeah.
So tell us about Foolish Wines. Why the name? What's the history?
So Foolish came about, we're owned by Yellow Dog Brewing. They started out in Port Moody, in that Brewers Row down there, and they moved to Penticton and they opened up Neighborhood Brewing.
Yeah. And
they said, we should open a winery because they're in wine country. And people said that was a very foolish way to spend their kids' college funds. So hence the name, Foolish. So here we are. Yeah.
So just a sarcastic jab at the people then. That's all it is.
You know, and it just brings like a real easygoing, non-pretentious kind
fun
of
vibe to it.
Totally easygoing tastings for everybody.
And is that the kind of vibe you get when you walk in? I mean, I come in here and it feels fun.
It's pretty vibrant.
Yep.
Yeah, really
doesn't
retro.
Doesn't feel like a snobby winery or anything where you're gonna have to know your stuff or anything. You just come in and you just have a good time.
Come in and enjoy yourself, yeah. And you might be feeling a little foolish when you leave. So.
Oh, I already feel foolish. Don't worry. Cool, Dad. Thank you so much. Well, let's maybe get trying some wines.
Let's do it. Cool.
All right, we're gonna give it a sniffy sniff.
Why is your eyes closed? It's a clear glass. Like what?
I don't even know what I smell in there, man.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. This is tricky, this one. I think he's tricking us.
It's like eating a papaya.
Why are your eyes so closed?
Why are your eyes closed?
Because I don't want to know the color of the wine. It's like eating a papaya, but it's a little bit like citrusy too. I'm gonna guess that the color of this wine is rosé.
Your eyes closed.
Well,
okay, you're stopping me. Like
it's earthy. Ooh, now I'm getting a little bit of Landjaeger sausage. You ever had a Landjaeger sausage? It's delicious. You've had a Landjaeger sausage?
No.
Never heard. Really? They're delicious.
I have no idea.
They're sold? Anyone? Has anyone had a Landjaeger sausage? You have? Landjaeger sausage? Holy. Okay, what's wrong with me? Okay, what is this wine after all that we just put you through? Actually, wait, I gotta guess what I think it is. I'm gonna guess it's a Pinot Gris grape.
Okay.
Yep. That's wrong, judging by your reaction.
What do you
I
think?
think a white grape.
Very good.
Okay.
No Sherlock. What kind of white grape do you think it is, though?
I thought I smelled apricot.
Hey, you know what? Hang on.
What?
Yeah.
Our drone operator got this one
You
right.
know what's funny? My mom used to own a wine liquor store in Black Diamond, Alberta. That's how I know about it.
Oh, you know what? Now that you say it, yeah, that is apricot. After you say it, that's all I can smell now.
All of a sudden it's like ding, 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 ding.
Huh.
Yeah,
It's like you pinpoint what it is.
Isn't it funny when someone says something, your brain goes right to it?
Orange peel kind of taste, scent to it too, a little bit of plain orangey, like flavor, citrusy flavor.
This is Cohesion. It is Viognier and Roussanne. So both of those varietals originated from southern France, from the Rhone Valley. And they're tough grapes to grow. They like lots of heat, so they grow really well in a soil. So Viognier is like little sister to Chardonnay, so it's really known for texture. And Roussanne's also known as being a heavier white. So yeah, you blend them together. It's a beautiful little marriage. Yeah.
Those are two grapes I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have been able to guess them.
You didn't have Viognier anywhere else in the...
Oh wait, we did have Viognier. That's right.
Yes, we
Oh, yeah, nice.
The first one.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
We had a nice
Oh, sorry.
Viognier.
Good nice.
No.
I know it's a joke.
Like gnome.
Gnome.
Yeah, like nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, great marriage between the two, and this is actually available at the restaurant too.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys, if you want more information on Foolish Wines, you can head over to districtwinevillage.com. They've got all of the vendors actually that we've seen today, but especially Foolish Wines. And wow, that is the wine getting to me. Dan, tell us about the wine club, because I need to drink more, apparently.
We're gonna be launching a wine club, so you're gonna get 3 shipments a year and 9 bottles per shipment and some merch. Some
We love
marvelous merch.
Some foolish merch.
Fantastic club. So if you want to come in, you can grab one of these. We've got a QR code and give you all more info in depth. So.
And you guys at home, just get your phones out right now and click that QR code.
Perfect.
All right, so we're here with Jack. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Perfect. So tell us a little bit about the history of Silhouette Wines.
Well, Silhouette Cellars is pretty much the child of the Boyd family. They've had a love for sparkling for many years, and they came into the industry and decided to buy a sparkling winery. And that's when I came into play. I came in to help them develop their sparkling lines and get this little place up and going in the district so everyone can enjoy them with us.
Perfect. So you guys are specifically sparkling wines.
The majority of the wines at Silhouette Cellars are sparkling. We do have some still wines from our parent winery, Faith Vineyards, here as well, which is Riesling, Pinot Noir, and a Bordeaux blend.
And where's your parent winery located?
The parent winery is in Naramata Bench on Debeck Road near the fire station.
Amazing. And why the name?
Why the name Silhouette Cellars? Well, really, I think it's more about when the Boyds came onto the property and sitting down and enjoying the view. In the evening, the silhouette came onto the lake, and that's how the name came about. They enjoyed the silhouette and the amazing beauty of the lake, and that's where it started.
Hey everyone, we're where the magic happens here at Silhouette, and we're with Noah. Noah, thanks so much for allowing us actually back here.
Of course.
So really quick, the District Wine Village is are you guys specialized in wine or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is our sparkling wine here.
Sparkling wine.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the only sparkling wine in the area?
Yeah, well here at the District Wine Village.
Okay.
So Noah, why don't you walk us through the process, because sparkling wine process is obviously quite a bit different from regular wine. So what is the process of sparkling wine?
Yeah, so this machine right here is kind of the second step. So it starts by fermenting in the bottle, but then the used yeast settles in the bottle when it's on its side, where we need it to be on the top. So this machine that looks like it's straight out of Jurassic Park slowly rotates the wine so that it's on its cap over the course of 2 weeks.
Over the course of 2 weeks, so it does a kind of slow rotation. Why does it have to be slow?
It just has to be so it slides down the bottle easily into the neck of the bottle.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect. And then after it's in the neck of the bottle, so after it's stayed there for 2 weeks, what's the next step?
The next step after that is it goes into the chiller.
Let's walk over here
Yeah,
and you can show us.
So at this step, we put our bottles in here, and this machine freezes the yeast cap that's right in the bottom right here. And from there, it goes into the machine where the yeast cap is just thrown off. So it pops the bottle like you would a beer bottle. And then from there, it tops it off with some wine. And then from there, all the other finishing stuff.
The capping and everything.
Yeah, the capping and the caging that goes on top.
That's crazy. So it freezes just that yeast, so you have no sediment or anything in that bottle, but all the carbonation is completely natural.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And how many, is there a day of the week that you guys bottle, or is it every day, or when do you bottle here?
We spread it out throughout the year. We have a lot of other responsibilities, from farming to making still wine to all that stuff. So we kind of have to spread it out throughout the year.
And all of the like yeast capping, does that all happen here for all of your wine labels and everything like that?
Yeah, it all happens here.
Very cool. No, we're not switching. Are you kidding me? You've had enough. You've had plenty.
I've had enough. Okay.
You got a lot of apple on the nose. Like apple pie. Like grandma's like flaky apple pie.
Thank God you said apple pie. The most flaky skin. I'm just joking.
It's like, it's way less sweet than I think it's gonna be just from the nose. It feels like it's gonna be sweet like an apple pie, and then you try it, and it's actually got a really nice tartness to it. It's almost like a dry cider, I would compare it to.
Absolutely, this is because they're Chardonnay grapes, 100% Chardonnay grapes here in our sparkling classic cuvee, and you absolutely do get those apple pie and very cidery notes coming through because the acid in the wine, the malic acid, is an apple acid. Green apple has a lot of malic acid, and so does sparkling wine.
Amazing, interesting. And there's no apple at all in here, like nothing. It's just,
no
that's what's so crazy about grapes and wine, is they pick up so many different flavors and notes.
And I think with sparkling wine, a lot of people have the misconception that it's very carbonated, almost like a Perrier or something like that. Like it's not. It's very cider. If you want to compare it to everything, it is like cider.
Okay. So this is a sparkling Chardonnay that we just tried there. Well guys, we had a great time here at Silhouette Cellars. Peter, did you enjoy yourself?
Who knew? Sparkling wine is so good. We learned so much about that. People want more information. Where do they go?
Yeah, for sure. You can go to silhouettecellars.ca or Silhouette Wines on our Instagram.
Silhouettecellars.ca. Check it out. So we're here at one of the coolest lounges. No, I'm kidding. We're actually in another winery here at the District Wine Village, and this feels very comfortable. I feel like I'm in some awesome living room, and I'm here with Daphne, who's one of the co-owners. This is like really cool. Like, how long, first of all, have you guys been here at the District Wine Village?
So we were one of the original, I would say, 4 or 5 wineries.
So you're like the OG.
Yes. Well, we were the princesses that came in, and they said, "Well, which building do you want?" And
oh, wow.
we were like, "We want a white exterior," and all those things. I'm sure Darcel and Mike were very happy with us. Yeah, so we were one of the original wineries that opened in 2021.
So prior to that, was there a winery that you guys had elsewhere, or this is the first foray into winery?
This was the first opening of the brand itself. So I come from the wine industry. I've been in the BC wine industry for 15 years. Myself and my business partner, Stacey Allen, we met each other and became really great friends as spin instructors in a gym in Penticton. 2020 happened, and gyms were the first thing to shut down. Months went by, and Stacey invited me over for dinner one night, and I thought we were just gonna drink a couple bottles of wine. But what I didn't know was her neighbors are actually the folks that were heavily involved with starting District Wine Village. And a bottle of wine later, a binder came out, and she said, "Well, what do you think of this concept of District Wine Village? Do you think we could start our own winery?" And at that point, I had a lot of liquid courage in me, and I said, "We can do whatever we want." So it worked out incredibly well, and that's how we got our start.
So we've got 3 different types of wines here. You've got your white, your rosé, your red. Obviously, red grapes, not sitting in the canister as long, I'm assuming, for rosé?
Yeah, so
they don't have to sit around as long as red wine?
Mm-hmm. We crush and destem red grapes.
Okay.
And then we let it sit on the skins for a certain amount of hours. And that extracts that color, and it makes it into a rosé. So then we press it off the skins, and then we do our full fermentation outside of that. And that's what gives it that beautiful coloring.
And because it's clear, does it mean it's as strong as a red wine?
Alcohol-wise, it certainly is. These two are actually completely the same alcohol content.
Wow.
It's just a very different flavor profile to the two. So 2 incredibly different styles of winemaking.
And then this is obviously your, I'm gonna lounge on the patio type of wine.
Yes.
And I think white is for fish and chicken, am I wrong, if you're gonna pair it?
Yeah, your lighter meals
Salads?
for sure, if you're pairing. Also incredibly enjoyable on its own. So this wine was definitely made to pair with sunshine on our patio. That was the intention of
Which is
Sauvignon
every day.
Blanc. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it never ends. It goes on forever.
I love it.
Yeah. So I'll pour you the Sauvignon Blanc to start.
Okay.
This is actually a really fun wine that we've been making for 2 vintages now. And we did a collaboration with an online influencer. Her name is Caitlin Hargraves. But the really neat thing with this wine is we actually have a contest going. And if you look really, really closely, it's made up of a whole bunch of different words.
Oh, it is.
And within those words, there's 8 blue letters. And those blue letters, you decode it, it makes a password. You put it into our website, and then you could win a $500 gift card. If you get the password right and it's a draw at the end.
Besides that whole Da Vinci Code
Right?
explanation, I really love this because the thumbprint to me just shows that it's like handmade, it's nurtured, it's loved, it's in-house. I love that.
Yeah.
It's not just sent out to some massive corporation. David's gonna try to decipher it right now.
It helps when you drink the whole bottle and then you look for the letters. Yeah, it's a whole different experience. So this is a Sauvignon Blanc. We do ferment this nice and dry, less than a gram of sugar per liter. You're gonna get classic Okanagan flavor profiles. So lots of citrus on the palate, lots of pineapple, lemon, lime, and then I get lovely grapefruit notes that come through as well.
Is it just me or sometimes it smells different than what it tastes like?
It certainly can.
It's crazy.
I do get that grapefruit-y, like, citrus that you're talking about.
You could refer to it as a breakfast wine if you really want to.
Oh, we've been having lots of those already today.
Primarily breakfast. All right, thank you so much for having us, Daphne. If people want to find more information and want to come for a joyride of their own, I've been waiting all day to say that.
I bet.
Where can they go?
They can visit our website, joyridewinery.com.
And you're on social media, I'm assuming?
Absolutely, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok too.
Guys, check it out, Joyride. Hey everyone, we're at another winery at the District Wine Village, Winemakers Cut. We're here with Michael. Michael, you brought us where the magic happens back here. Are you back here yourself often, or are you more front of the house?
Well, I'm kind of everywhere.
Okay.
And this is not the only production facility we have, because we're producing wine even before the village started. So our main production facility is located south of Oliver. But then when the village opened, we are also producing some wine over here.
So you have another location outside of this?
We do.
Okay, awesome.
So we opened in 2017, and we were selling wine only to like wholesale clients, and restaurants and liquor stores and some export. And then when COVID came, then we wanted to build a tasting room, but we simply said like no because of the COVID, and we thought like everybody's going to bankrupt, all world is going to crash. And then we saw that the villages were shaping up, the new buildings, so we joined the forces and we are here.
So you're you're the original people that started the whole District Wine Village.
We're doing our first tasting here. Peter, you know all about the bubbles. This is sparkling wine.
Well, I can tell by the glass too, isn't it? Remember we were talking about somewhere else, we were talking about the glass shape?
That's right, yeah.
That's really
important. So the glass shape, because it's narrow, we have the bubbles, right?
I think it's because of the pressure, I heard somewhere. Like they got to keep it narrow to keep the pressure for the bubbles.
So what are you tasting?
I mean, I definitely taste the grapes, but I don't know what else I'm tasting.
Is there like, it's tart, it's a little bit sweet too. If I had to guess, maybe there's Riesling in there. Like, is that right? I don't even know. What are we drinking right now?
So this is a traditional method sparkling wine. Traditional method means that the secondary fermentation happened in this bottle, in this very bottle. And we also use the traditional varietals to make sparkling wine, just like in France and Champagne region. It's a Pinot Noir and Chardonnay blend.
Pinot Noir and Chardonnay blend. So I was
that
completely way off.
Blend then, right?
I had a wonderful, I should say delicious time here at Winemakers Cut. Michael, thank you so much for introducing us to some great flavors and to allowing us on your patio. This is like the best thing about District Wine Village. Everyone's got these wonderful patios, but there's distinctive flavors everywhere you go. So it's almost like a worldly tour. If people want more information, where do they go to?
So about our winery, people should go to winemakerscut.ca, and of course like all kinds of social media that we are part of as well. And if people want to know exactly everything about us, they should be here in the village.
That's it, guys. If you want to learn more about things, don't just read about it online. Get there. District Wine Village, Oliver, British Columbia. Hey everyone, we're here with Bradley Cooper. Nope, not that one. The OG, Bradley Cooper from Faith Vineyards here at the District Wine Village at Oliver, BC. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here. Can you give us your origin story, as we'd like to say? When did you get into wines and want to actually open up your own vineyard?
That's a long time ago. So we don't have time to talk about my
Give me the Cliff Notes.
25 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a little career change. Came up to the Okanagan, fell in love with the wine industry, and just kept plugging away at it until here I am.
And 25 years ago was nothing compared to where it is now, with over 300 vineyards.
Yeah, they were
world famous. Yeah. People from around the world are coming here. They're not just going to Napa Valley or Bordeaux. They're actually coming to the Okanagan. Like that's incredible. 25 years ago, you were one of the first guys to actually kind of really launch this area.
That's right. I came up here in my covered wagon and we got the thing done.
So where did the name One Faith come from?
Well, the owner, Bill Louie, came up with that name to try to describe the almost religious experience he has as he learned more about wine, more about the Okanagan Valley, and the faith comes from the fact that he believed the Okanagan could produce world-class superlative wines. In the fashion of
he was
Bordeaux.
not wrong.
Yeah, they're making some great wines now all over the place, and we like to think we are too.
Amazing, amazing. And what are some of the staples that you're really well known for?
Well, one of the staples that we're really well known for is our Grand Vin. It's a series of very small production wines in the Bordeaux tradition of using Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and a couple of others. And we still have some of that, of course, here, maybe 100 cases a year. But our most popular wine is the Grand Vin Cabernet Merlot. Not Grand Vin, I should say the Certitude line. And that one, month in, month out, is always a big favorite with our visitors here.
Amazing.
I mean, you know what my favorite thing is? As a marketing guy, the packaging. Like, look at this thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's amazing.
Locally made?
Locally made.
Yeah, you bet.
Everything in the house. I love that.
This is one we like to call Fizz Rosé. And, it's casual.
Why fizz? Because it's bubblier than most rosés?
It's kind of a consultant I'm working with on these products went to England and they call all their bubble fizz over there. So she kind of brought that back after the last semanar that she attended, and we said, yeah, it's a good name.
That is a Brit way to call things.
Yeah.
It's the fizz.
Let's just use
fizz.
one name.
Crack another bottle of fizz.
Everything.
And then yes, you go like this, you go.
Let's just blanket everything with one name.
Whoa, that's in it, eh?
That in it.
That is.
How much is that? How much is that bottle?
That's a light fizz there. That's not a full champagne blast. There is about 7 atmospheres of pressure in a traditional bottle.
7 atmospheres of pressure.
That's right. It's called 7 times 14. It's usually around 100 pounds of pressure in a bottle of champagne.
Oh my goodness.
But in this, we told it down to about 50 psi.
What's an average?
Yeah, an average is between 6 and 7 atmospheres. That's what the bottles are rated for. So this bottle can go in an ordinary bottle because we will get it down at around 50 pounds of pressure with a pressure cap on.
What are you finding on there, Peter? Does it smell like? What does it taste like? Wow, that's like an unripe strawberry. Like, yeah, just on the verge of ripeness. You got a lot of sour tartness to it. Kiwi. We did have kiwi in there too. Okay.
You thought someone else had kiwi, but this is the place with the kiwi.
Yeah. So in that glass is primarily Pinot Blanc. And we just show it the Cabernet Franc a little bit.
What's the difference between Pinot Blanc and Pinot Gris?
Well, they're both, Pinot Blanc's the original, and Pinot Gris and Pinot Noir are mutants of Pinot Blanc.
Oh,
yeah. Mutants.
X-Men style.
Yeah, exactly.
Every once in a while you're walking through a vineyard of one of those and you'll see a split cluster where a recessive gene has caused a triggering, and there's half white grapes and half red grapes on the same cluster.
Really?
So for you guys at home, it doesn't just happen to humans on the X-Men, it actually happens in the wine industry as well.
It's true.
Wow. Oh, Peter.
You're going, oh, Peter, for you're one who brought up X-Men.
No, you're busting my balls. You brought it up.
The new name of the show.
Is that true?
Oh, Peter.
Yeah, you literally said X-Men style.
Really?
Yeah, you did. Yes. Yeah, I heard you. Mutants of Pinot Blanc.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mutants.
X-Men style.
Yeah.
But the one thing for me, I don't know if the word fizz is going to make people think there's a lot of fizz in it, because it's nice and crisp.
Yeah, it's crisp.
Well, thank you so much, Bradley Cooper.
I've never heard you say that before.
Thank you so much, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps right now.
It's the first for everything. If people want more information, where can they hear more about One Faith?
Talk to my agent.
Okay. And the name and the website?
Would you say if you were just coming, like it was just a couple, you can show up and you can do some tasting, sit on the patio and everything. But if you're doing like a...
if you've got 4 or 5 people and you're on a bit of a schedule, you certainly want to have your time slot available so you don't walk in and, you know, there's no spot for it.
So any like bridal events or anything like that, you want to make sure that they book it in advance so they can have the space.
Yeah, the bridal events.
Yeah. Our next stop is this wonderful winery called Apricus, and we're here with the owner, co-owner, Aaron. Thank you for inviting us over here. So first of all, outside of the wine, I mean, you've got some great artwork and collection, clothing, you've even got plants. I mean, is this just because we're coming up to the summer and there's like birthdays and Father's Days and other kind of events happening, or is this year round you normally have like this really cool stuff?
Yeah, no, this is year round. One of my partners in the winery, his wife puts together all the merchandise. So she's brought in these cool little jewelry pieces made in BC, just down on the coast, as well as put together all the merchandise here, t-shirts, picnic packs and everything.
I was just going to say the picnic packs, that's a must.
This is great.
So Aaron, tell us a little bit about how you guys got the name and how long Apricus has been around and just kind of the origin story.
I have a question. Did it come from someone watching Gladiator and it's like a gladiator name?
No.
I am Apricus.
No inspirations there.
Okay.
But no, when we wanted to put this winery together, we wanted to come up with a name that would be representative of the southern Okanagan and the wine industry within it. And we thought that Apricus summarized it nicely. Basking in the sun, warmth from the sun, delightful, delectable.
Is that what Apricus means? I've never really heard the word.
So yeah, that's the definition.
Oh, you guys didn't make up the word? Like
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a Latin word.
Ah, that's why. Yeah. Very cool. Sweet. So, what are you guys kind of known for as far as the wines that you produce and the products that you put out?
Sure. Well, we're a brand new winery, so we're just getting our feet wet in the industry as Apricus Cellars. Right now, we put out 3 whites and 2 reds, aromatic white, a Pinot Gris, a fully oaked Chardonnay. If you're into big, bold Chardonnays, we got you covered. Medium-bodied red and a full-bodied red. Eventually, as we progress and our newer wines are released, we're going to turn the whole portfolio towards big, bold reds.
And when you say big, bold, does that just mean like bolder flavor, like hit you in the face, have it with a barbecue, like that kind of food?
Yeah. Wines that are Bordeaux style, so, you know, Cabs, Merlots. Yeah. Something for the serious red drinker and something that you can drink now, but totally, if you're a collector, you could age it for years.
Stuff that dances in your palate for a while. I like it.
Peter, this is the line of the day. What color is this wine?
Yeah, very funny. I'm still thinking of like wine slushy, like come on.
Well, you want to sample one of those instead?
I'm going to stick my face under that thing by the end of the day. I'm going to shower and bathe in it.
I don't know, man. I've tried so many. It hasn't been good to me today when I've said this, but Pinot Gris.
Double oaked?
We don't know what we're talking about. What is it, Aaron?
This is our aromatic white blend. 50% Ehrenfelser, 25 Riesling, and 25 Pinot Gris.
Wow. So I got 0.25 of a point.
But it tastes stronger than your... Like it tastes stronger. Like, is that because of the blend, or does it sit in something a little bit longer?
Yeah, no, it's it tastes stronger because we had
bolder. I mean,
yeah, it is quite bold. That's probably because of the age of the vines, the Riesling in particular. Our vineyards, some of our vineyards, well, all of our grapes actually are from Incameep Vineyards, just a stone's throw away from here. They're some of the oldest plantings in the Okanagan. Sam Baptiste, who's my partner in this winery, he started planting those vines back in the late 1970s. So with the age of those vines and the hot climate, you just get a lot of concentration out of the fruit. Lots of flavor there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a nice white. Still feel it. Feel all the flavors and everything. A bold white. There you go.
A bold white.
This one's a little bit lighter. I don't know if you can even tell at home, but earthy. What are you laughing at?
I know what that means.
I don't know. Silkier. Done. Lock it in.
It's Pinot Gris.
Yes! I did it, finally.
Me like.
And if people want any more information, Aaron, where can they find you guys?
Yep, on all social media platforms, as well as our website at www.apricuscellars.ca.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate the kindness and hospitality.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
All right, so we're here with the owner of Au Vivre Winery, Nitu. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the origin of how you got into Au Vivre?
Okay, how we got into. That's an interesting one because it's, in my kids' version, it's midlife crisis. Not even kidding. Because something, my husband really wanted to do it from, let's say, 2015. And first I thought in a couple of years he'll get over it, but no, he didn't. He just kept saying it, he wants to make wine, So that's his passion, his dream, whatever you want to call it. If there's something more than passion, like a craziness.
Obsession.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Take it to the next level.
That's the next level of craziness, obsession, yes. When nobody's watching, he goes and hugs his barrels too. I'm not kidding.
Well, you have to give them love. They're not going to
Yep,
taste
he
great
does
without
that.
some love. Some TLC.
All right. So, we clearly have a white wine, Peter.
That's a given.
Oh, it's very like floral.
I was gonna say, it looks hazy too. Oh yeah.
It's floral. Well, it really keeps those like floral botanicals.
Is it the same thing you do with beer, with like a hazy pale ale or something? Because that's what it looks like. Like hasn't been fermented forever or whatever that regular process is.
Yeah, we did a wild ferment with it, so we didn't put any cultured yeast, nothing. It was a wild ferment for this one. We did some skin contact and we did unfiltered, unfined. So that's why it's hazy and it has the color.
This is closer to the wine that our grandparents make back in the old country.
Made it themselves.
Yeah, they make it themselves.
Yeah.
It's very like, it has that, all those completely wild, deep flavors that no other wine that I've tasted today has.
Can I say it's fresher because it doesn't sit around longer than most wines? Like it's newer, I guess? Like it doesn't go through a longer process?
Yeah, we don't touch it. So the more you move around the wine from tank to tank, it loses its flavor. And so we just don't touch it. And we just put it in the tank, let it do its thing, and then put it in the bottle.
That's why it's bountiful. Like it's just the aroma is just like, wow.
What is the grape in here?
Viognier.
Viognier. It's very popular. It's a very popular grape at the District Wine Village.
Oliver, I guess.
I guess so. If people want more information or to learn about where to get your wines, more about all of the wines that you offer, where can they find that?
I would say our website. You can find it on our website. You can find it on our Instagram, which is just Au Vivre Winery. You can find it on the District Wine Village website. I would say we are everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, everywhere.
All right, we're here with Andrew from Valley Commons Winery, another staple here at the District Wine Village. Thanks for joining us, Andrew.
Yeah, my pleasure to be here. Thanks for coming to visit us today, guys.
Amazing, man. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the origin story of Valley Commons, how it got the name, and a little bit of history.
Yeah, totally. So Valley Commons is basically the brainchild of a really amazing couple. Rudy and Kyla are founders. They both have a really interesting background. They were professional volleyball players playing in Europe and fell in love with wine while living in France. And that falling in love with wine process. One thing leads to another. They came back to BC and decided, hey, let's get into this, and really kind of took the bull by the horns and decided to create this concept. And yeah, it's been a really special experience just being able to share their vision. So awesome.
So it wasn't called We Spike Ball.
No.
Valley Commons.
Yeah,
because of the opposite interior valley.
Yeah, so we're bringing together both the Okanagan and Fraser Valley. We do have a small vineyard in Fort Langley.
Oh, okay. So that's the tie-in right there.
Yeah, exactly. And so what it's about is basically creating a space where people can gather. We have a philosophy that our business isn't actually a business of making wine, it's a business of bringing people together, and we do that by making wine. And so at our core, what we're really trying to do is celebrate the word commons. Kind of nerdy, but the background of it is basically a space within a town or city where people gather. And so we want to create a space where people can come together.
Peter, you want to try some of these or what?
I mean, he's been bragging about his wine. We have to try it. We have to.
I mean, you know, bragging's strong, but yes, we'll definitely make sure we get you something to drink.
Cheers.
Is this like the 18th time we've said that today, or 28th?
I'm getting like melon. Melon on the, yeah, some melon on the nose, like cantaloupe, honeydew. That's interesting because it's not bubbly, but that first sip hits your tongue like a carbonated beverage almost does.
It's very sweet, almost like bubble gum.
Really, and I'm picking up way more tart than I am sweet. What is that? What is that like carbonation hit to the tongue? Is that just the sourness? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Because it's not carbonated, but it feels like it is. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. I feel like everyone's been throwing Viogniers at us, so I'm gonna lock in a Viognier and say that's what this is right now. And it's their take on a Viognier. What do you think?
It's not a Viognier. What is it?
It's a Viognier.
Damn it! Well, thank you so much for your time, Andrew, and for the tastings. If people want more information on Valley Commons, overall website, social media, where can they go?
Yeah, absolutely. So valleycommons.ca is our website. Also check out stoneboat.com, our sister brand. We've got some really great stuff between the two. And we also have a bistro in Fort Langley, actually. So if you're ever down in the Fraser Valley, that kind of sister property for us is located right in Fort Langley. So come by, have a meal, enjoy a tasting, whether you're in the Okanagan or not.
Thanks for your hospitality.
Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Appreciate it, man.
Great to meet you both. Yeah, cheers.
All right, guys, we visited every single venue here at the District Wine Village. One of the last ones to top off a fabulous day is Canter Cellars. Thank you so much for allowing us here today.
Thanks for coming in, it's great.
I'm honestly, I will have to say, one of the things I'm most impressed by is that Peter and I can still form sentences. So tell us a little bit about the name and a little bit of history about Canter.
Yeah, so Canter Cellars opened last May, new winery here in the village. This is our only location. There's 3 families coming together to found the winery, and they all have horses in their background. So for any horsey people, they'll know that a canter is a 3-beat horse gait, and the 3 families under one roof with their trail riding, equestrian, racing horses, it makes sense to have it named Canter Cellars.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a decanter or diffuser thing?
No.
That's where I thought the name came from.
Yeah, we hear decanter, and apparently there's also a cantor, C-A-N-T-O-R, in the Jewish faith. That's like a specific hymn or someone that sings a hymn.
Okay. Huh. Learning a little bit about it.
So,
yeah.
Being fresh, you obviously, where do you guys source your grapes from primarily? And you did say this is the only location you have, there's no other wineries.
Correct.
Okay.
So the bulk of our grapes come from Penticton, Caledon, OK Falls. Everything's brought on site, processed out back. We fill our barrel room, we fill our tanks. The mobile bottling units come when it's time to bottle up. And yeah, we sell all through here.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm holding one of your wonderful bottles right now. I see you have a variety, no pun intended. What is a couple of your popular ones that you guys sell here?
So since we opened last year, for sure our rosé, which is made from Cab Franc, that is like the summer favorite, but it still pairs really well with food. And the Chardonnay and the Pinot Noir, classic. Both are classic.
Just because we're in the Okanagan and people want to cool off.
It's always rosé season, right?
Yeah.
So yes,
What's that saying again? We said it before. Rosé all day.
Rosé all day, rosé all May, however you want to go. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think we would like to try some of these.
We can do that.
Let's do that. Let's head over to the bar. Let's go.
Oh, this one's white too.
And why was it?
Threw me off.
Was gonna come
I thought red was gonna come out too.
White wines
threw me off completely.
No, sometimes yes, sometimes no.
They're tricking us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweeter than the last one. This is a tough one. My gut wants to say Gewürztraminer, but I'm gonna lock in Viognier.
That's been 90% because it seems like everyone's selling the same grape.
Not this time.
Pinot Noir? No, Riesling.
Pinot Noir!
Riesling, sorry.
Chardonnay.
Oh! Completely off. So this is... Yeah, there's the DJ sound. So very interesting because you managed to put quite a bit of tartness and sweetness into a Chardonnay that's normally like drier and oakier, right?
Correct. So
where is that from?
With the winemaking that Bertus has, the way that Bertus has handled the grapes, we use the puncheons. So these big barrels here are 500-liter puncheons. The wine sits in there for 3 months, and then we move it over to stainless for another 3 months. So the combination of the two, you get some creaminess and some depth in that mouthfeel, but you still keep the freshness. So that's where that citrus comes in, the lightness, and the fruit.
I have a question. How do they drain it out from? Because there's only one.
They open the bung hole.
The bung hole.
I know, but
Yeah.
do they put a hose and it just like siphons it out?
They do.
That's
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like you twist it or anything turned upside down. so it just drains.
No, but even with the hose, it's very gentle because even in,
You have to
in
when
this
you're in
stage,
it.
it's very young, so you can actually bruise the wine.
If you
if
siphon
feed
it out too
hard.
fast?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you use low pressure.
You bruised my ego with that failure of the guests on that. So thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it. If people want more information, website, social media, where can they go?
CanterCellars.com. Instagram is @CanterCellars, and email address is info@CanterCellars.com.
And can people find this in liquor stores or only here?
There are some select
In the
liquor
Okanagan
stores.
only?
Yeah,
Okay.
but you are best to just email us and we'll point you in the right direction.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Everything you thought you knew about the District Wine Village is incorrect. It's a mecca of entertainment within one community. You got lots of wine, obviously, but you got a brewery, a distillery, a restaurant, entertainment, lounge areas. You can put your feet in the pool. This is amazing. And the coolest part I found out, it's all year round. It doesn't just open for like 4 months in the summer or anything.
Yeah, correct. We're open year round, and this winter we're really excited. We're putting in a synthetic ice rink right where we're sitting right now. So come this winter, you can put on some skates and skate around and then enjoy some chili, some mulled wine, and have some fun outdoor entertainment.
Thank you so much, Darcel. This has been an absolute blast, and we definitely couldn't have done anywhere near what we did today without your help. So we really appreciate the help and the hospitality while we've been here.
Of course, you guys are welcome back anytime, so
Thank you.
please let me know if you come.
And if people want more information, where do they go here?
Yeah, districtwinevillage.com, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at District Wine Village.
And if you're DMing anyone, this is the wonderful lady that will get back to you. Any questions, she'll answer it.
Thanks for watching another episode of Hello Okanagan, guys.
Guys, make sure you subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media. This was an amazing visit in Oliver, British Columbia.
And a big thank you to the Coast Hotel here in Oliver for providing the accommodation for this trip of Hello Okanagan.
I had a great time in here. They got a pool, a hot tub, great rooms. When you're in Oliver, make sure you check this out.
Man, it is so hot out today. I wish I had something to cool me off.
Well, it is another Okanagan summer, and guess what? This will definitely cool you off.
Limelight? What's this?
It's our new collab with Vice and Virtue, man.
I hope it works, man, because I hate to say it, but I might actually be starting to miss winter.